The only show I'm aware of that could actually get away with the "it was all just a dream" ending. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Jeremy here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before I jump into it, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out immensely and lets me keep growing this wonderful community of ours. It also keeps you in the loop for new content coming from here. And feel free to follow my socials as well, because I do post about new shows and new videos coming up, as well as just, normal shenanigans. All right, we are down to it now. This is episode 10 of the Sandman. This is the finale, not the bonus episode. I'm aware there's a bonus episode and I cannot wait, but this is the finale. I assume this week, I've not seen it. I don't know, but I assume this week is going to be the wrap up of the storyline we've got going with the Vortex and probably the Corinthian. And then, the bonus episode will be bonus. I don't know what that'll be. I feel like that's going to be another episode 5, where it's just that, or is that episode 6? The death episode, which felt almost like it was its own self-contained thing. That's what I'm kind of thinking for the bonus episode, but I could be wrong, and pleasantly so. But this show has been such a treasure to me. I cannot believe how much I've loved it. As a person who has not read the books, and I am a comic book reader, I just haven't gotten around to the books, I'm actually happy that I never read them now, just because, well, I'm mad kind of at myself, but I'm happy because I've got to experience this fully and completely here, and I've loved every living second of it. That there is hardly a low light in this series, so getting to the finale is a little bittersweet, but I also really want to see what happens. Last bit of housekeeping real quick. I do have a Patreon now. It is up. I will link it down below. It will have the full episode reactions to the Sandman, as well as other shows that I am doing. Very low bar to enter, no pressure whatsoever. It just helps the channel out immensely and gives you like a little extra content over there.
Who's Morpheus?
Teddy, can you give us a minute?
Please don't fall for it. I know everybody else does, but come on, please.
You think he's watching you so he can protect you? He's gonna kill you. But if someone protected you, kept him from killing you, well then,
He's
you
not.
become the center of the dream.
What makes him so compelling is he's not lying.
Good
Twisting it a
doctor.
bit, but he's not
10
lying.
minutes till our guest speaker's keynote address. He won't be a problem.
Nothing I can't handle. I'll see you downstairs.
God.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
go downstairs for an hour.
So freaking creepy.
I'll lock the door when I leave. Because you never know.
He is so good at manipulation.
Our guest
It
of
is
honor's
so
presence
ridiculous.
here
It's an
tonight.
art form to this guy.
Just do me a favor. Just close your eyes. And see yourselves as I do. We are gladiators, conquerors. We are explorers and truth seekers. We are swashbucklers. We are hunters.
Oh,
Soldiers of fortune and kings of the night. You disappoint me, Corinthian. You and these humans you've inspired. A dark mirror made to reflect everything humanity will not confront. That's what I am.
Look at you, walking this earth for over a century, infecting others with your joy of death. But what have you given them? What have you wrought? Nothing. Just something else for people to be afraid of. That is all. Enough.
And now they're all dreaming the same dream. A dream that I inspired. No, it's already happening. There's nothing you can do.
You need to wake up.
Don't listen to him, Rosebud. You're the one with power now, not him.
When a vortex brings down the walls between dreams, she creates a single, volatile dream that will collapse in upon itself and take the waking world with it. It's happened before. I failed in my duty. An entire universe was lost.
Can't kill you if you kill him first.
Killing me may save your life, but it will not save the lives of those you love.
I'm trying to keep you alive here.
Because I'm not dreaming anymore. Thanks to you two, I'm wide awake.
Nice.
If you think I'm going back to the dreaming with you,
You're not going back.
I am not the problem, Dream.
You're right. This was my fault, not yours. I had so much hope for you. But I created you poorly then. So I must uncreate you now. Next time I make you, you will not be so flawed and petty, little dream. And you, who call yourselves collectors.
Oh no.
Until now, you have sustained fantasies in which you are the victims. For this is my judgment upon you. That you shall know exactly how craven and monstrous you are. That you shall feel the pain of those you have slaughtered.
Hello, 911.
Feel it. That is his punishment. Freaking feel it. Oh my god, I love you, Dream.
You want me to follow her?
No.
It was a dark and stormy night, and the skipper said to the mate, "Mate, tell me a story." And this is the story he told. It
Pulling
was
all
a
the
dark
dreams
and
together.
stormy night, and the skipper said to the mate,
In the heart of Lincolnshire, the little boy who jumped out
I
as
love
soon as it
Barbie's
had
dream.
stopped, looked around him.
Caution, Princess Barbara.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Come, Martin Tenmos, we must away.
It's me! I'm sorry, but it's just a dream! You just have to wake up! Right now!
"Why are you doing that?"
I can't stop it! You have to wake up! Help! What's happening? Help!
They're asleep in their bed, but they're not safe. No one is. Not until the vortex is dead.
There's gotta be a way. There. No. Wait.
Oh, yes, please.
She's actually the vortex.
The book. We have every book ever written. Rose Walker is your great-granddaughter.
Yes. How do you know Rose?
This is Fiddler's Green.
You?
I left my post here to experience life as a human being, a life which I humbly offer.
Why do we even exist?
I have a theory that we exist because humans dreamed. The miracle of humanity itself should always be more vivid to us than any marvels of power.
I
I
love him.
cannot find it in my heart to punish you for leaving Fiddler's Green.
Fiddler's Green is not a who, it is a where. And
That's what I figured.
after your death, if you stay in the dreaming, visit me. It was a privilege being human with you.
Alright, I love him as much as I love Death. Swear, this show just gets to me. I don't understand.
I do not wish to take your life.
My lord.
I was waiting. I was like, where's Unity?
Unity?
This is Unity Kincaid. I was meant to be the vortex of this age. But because you were imprisoned and locked out of the dreaming, that fate was handed down to my descendants.
I don't understand.
You're not very bright, are you? Come here, Rose. I am the vortex now, Dream King. That should have been long ago. So leave my great-granddaughter alone. What happened?
You died so that Rose might live. The father of your child had golden eyes.
I've never seen anything like them.
Of course.
I have. Desire. I stand in my gallery and I hold your sigil. Talk to me.
This is a surprise. Almost an event, I might say.
Good, I'm coming through.
You are.
Huh.
But of course, lovely to see you.
All orchestrated by desire.
Can I get you anything you desire?
What did you truly intend? That I should spill family blood? With all that would entail? We of the Endless are the servants of the living, not their masters.
It was
We do
all
not
a ploy.
manipulate them. If anything, they manipulate us. And you, and despair, and even poor delirium would do well to remember that. Mess with me or mine again, and I shall forget you are family. Remember that next time you're inspired to interfere in my affairs.
Oh, poor dream. I really got under your skin this time, didn't I? Next time, I'll draw blood.
Probably new dreams and nightmares.
My lord?
You not wish to say hello?
That's what I was hoping.
What made you change your mind about me, sir?
I had no right returning here after over a century expecting everything to be just as I'd left it. Lucienne tried to tell me that. So did you. But now I'm listening. More. Trying to. Would you mind taking care of things while I work?
Waiting for that.
With pleasure, sir.
I'm actually tearing up because the show is over. Oh no. Should have known. We aren't done yet.
Your Majesty? Shall I ring for your attendance?
Azazel. How like you to arrive without an invitation?
The armies of hell are yours to command, should you wish to strike.
You wish to invade the dreaming?
I would ask you do more than think. The generals demand action.
Do they?
Demand?
What are you going to do?
Something that will make God absolutely livid and bring Morpheus to his knees.
What a great cliffhanger. I'm dying right now. I'm dying. I want to know what happens next. That show is just beautiful. I was just getting so emotional there at the end to see Dream and all of it come together so beautifully and wonderfully, and the way I was hoping it would, because it could have gone poorly, but I had faith in this show because the show itself has been very good about subverting certain expectations but fulfilling others. That is a very different balance than just trying to subvert expectations to give people something new. No, this was giving us what we hoped for, but still doing things that we didn't expect. And that is just beautiful storytelling. And while he is technically the Lord of Dreams, he is really kind of the Lord of Hope, because he's talked about that before. You take away their dreams, you take away their hope. And in a lot of ways, this show echoes that so much, that the dreaming actually, that dreams in general give us our hope. They fuel our hope, if anything. So though Unity was sacrificing herself at the end, and it was a very, you know, it was sad that she was giving up her life right after meeting her great-granddaughter, but she was doing it in such a noble way, and in a way that was out of love and an understanding that she was already on borrowed time. She was already, you know, past her expiration, well past it. And this was just her way of choosing to move on in a way that benefited her great-granddaughter as much as she possibly could. It gave her great-granddaughter more than she could alive. Even though she had wealth and, you know, love to give, it was just such a noble act. If I had to nitpick it a little, I'd say, you know, it was a tiny bit out of left field. Tiny though. Very tiny, because there were allusions to, we didn't understand what caused the sleeping sickness, which I actually learned from one of you in the comments is a real thing. I didn't realize that. And Corinthian was such, I did not realize how much of an antithesis that Corinthian was to Dream until they started having their wonderful philosophical battle or argument, whatever you want to call it, which, by the way, I love that their final battle was words. Thank you so much. Their final battle is words. Yeah, Corinthian got to stab him once, but it was mainly just words, because that is what this show is. That is what this story is. It is all philosophy and morals and speaking about morality and, you know, the tapestry of the universe and reality itself. And Corinthian was nothing but vile despair, while Dream is trying to instill hopes. And even with his nightmares, and I love that they addressed this, was his nightmares are to give people a way to overcome their fears. They have to face their fears in order to overcome them, and that's what the nightmares are for. They are to help humanity get better, to be better. And Corinthian subverted that. He came to the waking world and subverted that and perverted it and created serial killers, evidently, which could not be more opposite of what Dream wants, of what Dream's mission even is. And I love that he was kind of angry at Corinthian like a father would be angry at a son. Like, just completely disappointed and truly angry, but just so disappointed in how far he had fallen from, you know, his expectations. And going back to Rose for a minute, when he didn't have to kill her, he was going to have to take Unity, but he was going to get to spare Rose. You could see, and he even said he was so happy that he did not have to, you know, take her, that he even was saying he didn't want to kill her, but it just came off so, well, very Dream. he isn't the most expressive always, but for him, you could tell it was true. He really didn't want to kill her. He liked Rose. She was a human. He doesn't want to kill any humans. I mean, if he spared, you know, John D., he would absolutely not want to kill Rose. So it was just wonderful in that moment that he just had this look on his face of such relief and also awe. By the way, I want to point that out. There was very much awe in that moment, I felt like, because he was watching two humans, one human especially, do something so selfless for the other that it was beyond even his imaginings in that moment. And that scene, it just really got to me. My heart is growing 10 times. Same size as that jewel. I did not, however, expect the plot twist of it being Desire. That Desire orchestrated that. That Desire, well, more or less, that Desire was the father. Did not see that coming. More importantly, I did not know there are ramifications for one of the Endless attacking another, which is what Desire was trying to get him to do. If you attack family, apparently there is a punishment or some sort of you know, consequences to doing that. So Desire was trying to orchestrate him into killing Rose and suffering those consequences. It was a way of hurting him without directly attacking him, because Desire knows that they wouldn't win. Oh, and that was an excellent scene between them, by the way. Oh my. Oh my. When he gave that ultimatum. When he laid down the law of just, yeah, do this again. See what happens. Loved it. Loved it. This show is just remarkable. It's absolutely remarkable. I had no expectations going in, none whatsoever. They weren't high, they weren't low. They were just, I don't know what I'm going to be watching here. I haven't read the books. I've always been told I should. You know, they're very, very, very famous and talked about in comic circles. And I just had never gotten around to it. I had always just left it on the pile. This is some of the most remarkable and beautiful writing I've ever seen. And I studied Shakespeare in school and Poe, and I mentioned it before. This evokes both so much, so much. It's like they're intertwined into one story, one wonderful story that is both beautiful and grotesque at times, and somehow still full of hope. I love it so much. I just really love it. Even when there's despair or you see glimpses of hope, it's wonderful. It is truly one of the most wonderful shows I've probably ever watched. I love a lot of other shows, granted. I mean, I do. There are going to be probably other favorites of mine. But as far as a show that really just hits me in places I wasn't expecting and touches on themes and storylines I would have never dreamt of, this show is just astounding. I love it. I love every inch of it. All right, what did you think? Leave your comments below. If you're a non-comic book reader, were you expecting that Desire twist? I know I wasn't. Were you expecting Unity's twist as well? Those are kind of intertwined. Did this show hit you like it has hit me, or in a similar way? Whatever your thoughts, leave your comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. I mentioned it at the top of the video that it really just helps us out here. It helps the channel keep growing and going, and me getting more content to you guys. All right, and before I go, as always, please take care of yourselves, and please take care of each other. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye-bye.